Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're anything like us, you're still reeling from all the drama, romance, and scandal-packed moments of XO Kitty Season 2. Seriously, that season was everything. From shocking family secrets to Kitty exploring new relationships, and of course those iconic moments between Kitty and Min-ho, Season 2 truly gave us the perfect blend of K-drama magic and modern rom-com feels. But let's be real. The second you finished binge-watching the entire season, because let's face it, we all did, you couldn't help but ask, what's next? Well, you're in luck because today we're diving deep into everything you need to know about XO Kitty Season 3. We'll break down what could happen next, including juicy plot predictions, updates on the cast, and even some clues about when we can expect Season 3 to drop. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Before we kick off, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for more awesome content. Let's jump right in. Let's start with that unforgettable Season 2 finale, Episode 8, titled Sealed with a Kiss. The title alone had fans hoping for one thing, that long-awaited kiss between Kitty and Min-ho. While we didn't get the kiss, we still got a finale packed with so many emotions and twists that it left us all screaming at our screens. The finale centered around the highly anticipated Kiss talent show. Stella's manipulative schemes hit their peak as she blackmailed Min-ho and sabotaged the competition. But of course, Kitty and her crew weren't going to let her get away with it. They stepped up, helping Day deliver a standout performance. Kitty even devised a plan to stop Stella from performing altogether. But the drama didn't stop there. Min-ho's brother stole the spotlight by announcing his baby news and proposing to his girlfriend. This bombshell completely derailed Stella's blackmail plan. Meanwhile, Yuri's family faced a massive financial blow as her father's company was hit with a class action lawsuit, leaving them broke. And let's not forget the tearjerker moment when the Halmonis reunited. If you weren't crying during that scene, are you even a fan? The season ended on a high note for Kitty, whose Heritage Scholarship was renewed for another year at KISS. Just when we thought her story might be over, she told Min-ho she'd be back next year. Min-ho told her he was taking a break from relationships and going on tour with his dad and brother. And then came the heart-stopping moment. Kitty asked if she could join Min-ho on his summer tour. He agreed, setting the stage for what could be the most exciting storyline yet. Fans loved the finale, but couldn't help feeling a little cheated by the title. Where was the kiss we were promised? Well, it looks like we'll just have to wait until Season 3 for that magical moment. Now let's dive into the big question. What can we expect in Season 3? The most popular theory is that Season 3 will kick off after the summer tour. Kitty and Min-ho will return to KISS, hopefully with some juicy details about their time on the road. Did sparks fly? Did they finally get together? Fans are desperate to know. But before they head back to school, we're hoping to see some scenes from the tour itself. Imagine the romantic potential of Kitty and Min-ho exploring new places together. It's a storyline we need. Once they're back at KISS, it's likely Season 3 will focus on their new relationship. The first two seasons were all about teasing us with their chemistry and building up to this moment. Now, it's time to see them as an official couple. Think of it like the second To All the Boys I've Loved Before movie. Kitty and Min-ho will probably go through a honeymoon phase, but it won't be without its challenges. After all, this is XO Kitty. There's always drama. Aside from Kitty and Min-ho's romance, we'll see more fallout from Yuri's family drama. What will life look like now that they've lost their fortune? And what about Day? Will he rekindle his romance with Eunice? Fans are also hoping for more screen time for Q and Jin's relationship, and perhaps even some surprises from Kitty's extended family, including her great-aunt and cousin Ji-won. With so many storylines in play, Season 3 is shaping up to be the most eventful yet. Now, let's talk about the couple that has stolen all our hearts, Kitty and Min-ho. From the moment these two shared their first snarky exchange, fans have been shipping them hard. And if Season 2 didn't already make it clear, it's now undeniable, they are endgame. The writers have been dropping hints about their inevitable romance from the start, drawing clever parallels to Lara Jean and Peter Kavinsky from To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Remember how Peter always called Lara Jean Covey? Well, Min-ho does the same with Kitty. And that scene where Kitty fell during the track race, only for Min-ho to help her, was a direct nod to Lara Jean and Peter's track field moment. Even the hot tub scene during the ski trip screamed Lara Jean and Peter vibes. It's like the writers are telling us, Minho is Kitty's Peter Kavinsky. Minho has proven time and again that he's more than just a charming bad boy. In Season 2, we saw his softer side, especially when it came to Kitty. From flying her family out on a private jet to being her rock during emotional moments, Minho showed us what a devoted boyfriend he can be. It's clear that Kitty brings out the best in him, and we can't wait to see their relationship blossom in Season 3. But let's not forget that every great romance comes with its fair share of obstacles. Just as Lara Jean and Peter faced misunderstandings and jealousy, Kitty and Minho are bound to hit some bumps in the road. Maybe Kitty will misinterpret a moment between Minho and another girl like Eunice during the summer tour. Or perhaps Day, Minho's best friend and Kitty's ex, will struggle to accept their relationship, adding even more tension. Whatever happens, we're ready for the roller coaster ride. Another one of the most talked about potential storylines for Season 3 is the Kitty, Minho, and Yuri love triangle. If you thought Season 2 was dramatic, just wait. Things are about to get a lot messier. Season 2 ended on a rough note for Yuri. Not only did she and Juliana break up, but just when she thought they might reconcile, she discovered that Juliana had moved on and was now dating Pravina. To top it off, Yuri learned that her dad's company is being hit with a class action lawsuit, which means she's no longer the wealthy queen bee of Kiss. Talk about a rough season. In Season 3, we'll likely see Yuri grappling with these major changes, and as her friend, Kitty will step in to support her. But here's where things could get complicated. Kitty being there for Yuri might rekindle some feelings between them, on both sides. Yuri may realize she has unresolved emotions for Kitty, and Kitty could find herself questioning her own feelings despite her growing connection with Minho. Sound familiar? That's because it mirrors the love triangle in To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You, where Lara Jean was torn between Peter and John Ambrose. In this case, Yuri steps into the John Ambrose role, while Minho continues to play Kitty's Peter Kavinsky. We're predicting lots of tension as Kitty and Yuri spend more time together. But ultimately, Kitty will realize that her heart belongs to Minho. And for those still shipping Kitty and Yuri, don't worry. You'll likely get plenty of scenes exploring their dynamic in Season 3. As for Yuri's love life, we might see her reconnect with Juliana or even meet a new love interest. Either way, it's going to be packed with drama. Now, let's talk about the cast. Which familiar faces will we see in Season 3, and could there be any exciting new additions? First up, the main cast will almost certainly return. That means Anna Cathcart as Kitty, Sang Haeon Lee as Minho, Jia Kim as Yuri, Anthony Keevan as Q, and Min Young Choi as Dae. These 5 are the heart and soul of EXO Kitty, and the show just wouldn't be the same without them. We can also expect to see more of Peter Thirnwald as Alex. As Yuri's half-brother and a key teacher at Kiss, his storyline has plenty of room to grow. Speaking of relationships, Joshua Lee will likely reprise his role as Jin, especially since his romance with Q became one of the sweetest subplots in Season 2. Fans are also hoping to see more of Reagan Aaliyah as Juliana and Sasha Bosson as Pravina. Whether they'll be back to stir up drama or provide closure for Yuri remains to be seen. Unfortunately, one character we probably won't see again is Audrey Hoyne as Stella. As much as we hated her character, we have to admit she brought some much-needed scandal to the show. With Stella out of the picture, though, it leaves room for new characters to shake things up. Could we see new love interests for Yuri, Dae, or even Minho and Kitty? It's definitely a possibility. Now that we've covered the drama and the cast, let's get to the question that's on everyone's mind. When is the release date of Season 3? But before we answer that, let's address the elephant in the room. Will there even be a Season 3? At first, fans were worried Season 2 might be the end, especially since so many characters mentioned that it was Kitty's final year at Kiss. But thankfully, the writers set up a perfect opening for more. Kitty's scholarship was renewed, and the season ended with plenty of unresolved storylines. Given the show's popularity, a renewal announcement seems inevitable. As for the release date, let's look at the timeline so far. Season 1 premiered in May 2023, and Season 2 dropped in January 2025. That long gap was partly due to industry strikes, which delayed production. But now that things are back on track, we're hopeful the wait for season 3 won't be as long. If Netflix renews the show soon, filming could start as early as mid to late 2025, which means we might see season 3 premiere sometime in 2026. If we're being optimistic, the show could drop in the spring or summer of 2026, aligning with season 1's May release. Until then, we'll just have to keep rewatching XO Kitty and the To All the Boys movies to get our fix. Thanks for watching. Who's your favorite character from XO Kitty? Who do you ship Kitty with? What do you think will happen in season 3? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.